Welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining this random life. We have two wonderful women here. We got Angel, our lovely co-host, who's always here every time that
I
there's.
try to be.
That's well,
Yeah.
definitely here. And then we have Sheila, who is the owner of what you've gotten into your third business now.
Child, I've had so many businesses, but yes, I've gotten into my third business, and it's this right here. Yeah, so we will talk about
We'll get there.
we'll get there.
But it's the Haitian twist and the,
Ariemsfaith?
And
Ariemsfaith.
Arian's Faith started first,
Let's
believe
do
it
that
or
one
not.
then.
Yeah, Arian's Faith started first.
How'd you get into it?
Well, I was always into skincare, but when I had my first child, okay, she's 24 now. I was the Aquaphor queen because she had eczema, and
Right.
I wanted to see what would work best for her. And I used to love Aquaphor, and then one day I picked up the bottle and I read the ingredients, and I didn't really understand the ingredients.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, what is this? What am I really putting on my child? So then I said, you know something, I'm not gonna put, no more stuff on her that I don't know what it is, because kids they yeah. So
Yeah.
I started to just put shea butter, coconut oil on her. Okay, cool. One day she said to me, "Mommy, you're always saying you don't want us to put certain things on our skin. Make something for my hair, because all my girls they're natural." So I said, okay. So I took some shea butter, I took some oils, and I mixed something, and I called it muka muka. That was like really the first thing I made. I call it muka muka because that's what I used to call her. She was my muka muka girl.
That's cute. I love
Yeah,
that.
she was my muka muka girl. So she made it, and then one day she said, look, and she had taken a picture of her hair before and then her hair after. And her hair had grown so much using that. Now,
Oh.
you're like, wait a minute, you do hair? I've always shaven off all of my hair ever since I was 16. Yes, like that. This is the longest my hair has been in years.
Okay.
So it's like right now I'm trying to like grow my hair, but I'm like, I get scissor happy,
Right.
So then, I would just make stuff. And then one day I decided I wanted to sell my products. Um, and so I was trying to figure out a name. And with me, everything I've ever done, I've always done for my children.
Right.
Ariana, Emmanuel, and Faith.
Mhm.
Hence the name Ariemsfaith. Ari,
Yeah.
Emmanuel, Faith.
I like
Awesome.
that.
That's awesome.
So that's it right
What's
here. So that's it. Oh, sorry. So that's it right here. Ariem's Faith. Everything has always been about my children. Okay. Fast forward. My daughter is now 14, freshman in high school. All right. One day she says to me, my daughter has been playing volleyball since she was in the third grade. Freshman in high school, one day she says, oh, I'm hurting. I pulled something. I said, oh, you know how y'all do, because athletes, they pull something, they pop something, and then it pops back. Yeah. She was like, I can't shake it off. I can't pop it off. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, what's really going on? So one day she says, I'm really in pain, mommy. I take her to the emergency room. They find nothing wrong with my daughter. They said it's in her head. Okay, take her to another place because she's telling me she's still in pain. Now, I'm a single mom, and I always tell my children, I need you guys to always tell me the truth.
Right.
Because if you tell me the truth, I know how to deal with it. If you tell me the truth, I know how to fight for you.
Right.
My children, they've never lied to me. I'm like, just tell me so we could deal with it.
Right.
So I would take her at the time I lived in New York, Yonkers. I would take my child to every single emergency room, doctor, just so that they can tell me what they thought was wrong.
Right.
It got really serious when she stopped walking because she was in so much pain.
Wow.
Yeah, this went on for a good 6 months.
Wow.
6 months of her life
with no ease in the pain.
Nothing, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I couldn't touch her. I couldn't anything. Like she's like, mommy, it's hard to breathe. My life was, I would work all day because I was a merchandiser. I would work all day, come home, park in the parking lot, cry,
Yeah.
go upstairs, pick her up, take her to another emergency room. We went from emergency rooms from Connecticut. No, we didn't reach Connecticut. We went from Upper Westchester all the way down to Manhattan for them to tell me that she was lying, nothing was wrong. So one day, and then sometime I would say, "Come, let's go." She didn't want to go anymore because every time you go to the doctor, they have to take your blood.
Yeah,
She's like, she's like, I can't. I don't want to do that. Mind you, she's 14.
Right.
So one night I said to her, "Let's go." I can't. Let's go. Now, since I was always into natural things, I tried everything natural to see if I could help ease her pain. So then one night we went back to the Children's Hospital in Valhalla, and this one female doctor, she said to me, "Oh, I know what's wrong with your child." I said, "What's wrong with her?" She said she has something called fibromyalgia. I'm like, "What's that?" Now, mind you, 10 years ago, because she's 24 now, 10 years ago, when you saw fibromyalgia, the commercials that you saw was older white women talking about fibromyalgia. They have pain here. I said to her, "That's impossible because my child is one, black, female, 14, athlete. No way she has fibromyalgia."
Right.
The doctor said to me, "All of the pinpoints, that's what she has." I said, "Why my child?" She said, "Your daughter is a rarity." I said, "I don't want my child to be a rarity. I want her to be her normal self, 14 years old, acting a fool." Okay, fine. She has fibromyalgia. What can they give her? They didn't have nothing to give her, so they gave her everything that they was giving the adults. My daughter became depressed. At one point, suicidal. So this is why I had gotten a dog, because when she was home all day, and I did not want to come home to find a dead kid. So I said, "Okay, I'll get you a dog."
Right.
The first dog we got, the Pomeranian, latched onto me. So Gucci was of no use to her.
Right.
So she loves pits. So one day my sister rescued a pit, and Ariana fell in love with the pit. Hence Bruiser. So Bruiser became her companion, had him trained, everything. If Ariana's in pain, Bruiser's right there, you know. But that still wasn't helping her because I took her off of all of the medicine.
Emotional, possibly.
Yep.
Not physical.
Nope. So I started to do research. Now I told you I'm Haitian. I was raised on natural products. So I said, you know something, I'm going to go the natural route. And also 10 years ago, that's when you started to hear about CBD. So I said, oh, okay. So let me start looking into CBD. I ended up working with a company that deals with CBD because I wanted to know, you know, this, I think this is why I get into so many things, because I always want to know the inside part of it, what makes it tick. Yeah. So I started to work for a CBD company so that I can learn more about CBD.
Smart.
Come to find out, when it comes to CBD, not all CBD is created equal.
Okay.
So I started out with giving her the lowest dosage.
Right.
Okay, the lowest dosage. And it wasn't doing much. So I went and I found a full spectrum, because there's different spectrums, a full spectrum CBD 5000. And then I also found that, okay, although she can have that, yes, CBD is great, but I needed it to work a certain way, because fibromyalgia, the thing with fibromyalgia is that it's all over your body.
Radiate.
And it is something that has to do with your nerve endings. So one minute the pain could be on her knee, next is on her elbow, then it's on her ankle, then it's on her head, it's on her eye. It travels real fast because it's your whole body with these nerves. So I said, okay, Lord, again, I'm a believer in Christ. So I prayed. I said, Lord, show me what to put in here to help this child. A combination of olive oil, CBD, comfrey, wintergreen, and a little bit of lavender. All those makes this little product right here called Rub the Pain. What this does, yes, but this is a very powerful oil. What this does is that I took everything my daughter told me she was feeling and I put it in a bottle. The CBD works great, but
Slow down.
yes.
What do you mean you put it all in a bottle? So like everything you use to put it in a bottle, it helps in different aspects or situations?
I'm about to explain.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Fibromyalgia travels through your body fast. Like I said, 1 minute you got pain here, here, here. Okay. She used to also say to me, Mommy, I feel the pain deep in my bones. Okay. What oil is great for bones? Comfrey. In the olden days, the comfrey leaf, when somebody broke a bone, they used to wrap the comfrey leaf around the break.
Okay.
So then the oil of the leaf would go into you. So that's deep in her bone.
Right.
Fast. Wintergreen. When you put wintergreen on your skin, it helps to open up the pores real quick.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So that's how
There's a
help it
method
go
to
in?
my
Yeah.
madness.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's a
Okay.
method to my madness. So then olive oil. Olive oil is one of the purest things. It's like, when people anoint, they say, the basis of anointing oil is olive oil.
Right.
Okay. So I put the olive oil, I put the CBD. It had to be full spectrum 5,000 for her because of how strong and of how deep her pain was. Okay. So and then lavender is calming. So all of those in here created Rub the Pain. You said this bottle's so small. Okay. You say you have pain. You have pain right now?
Yes.
Where's your pain? Can I put some oil for you?
Yes.
Okay. Right here?
Yes.
Okay. Oops, sorry, honey.
It's okay.
Okay, now you
It
start
smells good.
You start to tell me what you're feeling.
Show it to the camera.
Sure, show it to the camera.
It kind of feels like warm.
Okay.
Right where you applied.
Yep. What else is happening to your pain?
I'd say it's starting to work. It's hard to tell right now, but
Do you feel any difference? Do you feel it loosening?
it's about the same.
Okay.
When I turn this way, it works a bit. Turn this way, it tenses up.
What this oil does is that wherever you put it, wherever you have the pain, it starts to work on the pain right there and then.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This little bottle, believe it or not, lasts people between 3 to 6 months.
What?
Yeah. Because it's
smells really good.
Yeah,
because
I love the smell.
It's spot. So if you have pain here, you're only putting it there.
Yeah.
So it's not meant for your whole body. Although I did create something that, my daughter, she used, all over. Basically, like I said, everything I've done has been done because my children or someone in my life needed it.
Yeah.
What's going on with your neck right now?
Feels a bit better.
And then with this, the more you use it, the less you find you need it. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen, because this is going to be your bottle, okay? And you're going to see the more you use it, the less you're going to need it.
Yeah.
So this is going to last you a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Let me read Mikey. You got green on your face.
Ow.
So, but that was the thing. Now, the next thing, but even before I did this, I created something called avocado black soap. Have you ever heard of black soap?
No.
Okay. Black soap is an African-based, plant-based soap. It's all made with natural ingredients from Africa. It starts out with the African black soap.
Okay.
It comes in different forms. But what I did, I love black soap. Black soap is great. But black soap pulls out all the impurities from your skin, and it can leave you dry because it pulls out so much. It's so cleansing. So what I did when I figured this out is that I put avocado into it. Avocado is a natural moisture, but avocado is also a natural skin lightener. So what the black soap pulls out, the avocado pulls back in. Yes. So this is avocado black soap, which helps you remove acne, blemishes, and razor bump.
Okay.
I have people who they was about to have laser surgery, but they didn't have laser surgery. They used this little thing right here, and it did it all for them.
What?
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
I know what I'm using later.
well, I'm gonna have to bring you one. This is for her because all of the rest is stuck in the store.
Oh,
Now,
what?
this is rose oil. Okay,
I think I've heard of that. Yes.
this is raw shea oil infused with roses.
Mhm.
That helps people with acne. You don't seem like you have acne, but guess what? I ain't got acne, but guess what, girl? This is what 54 look like. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. So and then, wait a minute. No, not this one. And then I also own a whole bunch of shea butter. So I whip stuff. So this is for you also.
Okay.
And I also make this glycerin-based soaps.
Ooh.
This is called Hug Faith
Okay.
because my last child, Ariemsfaith, Faith.
Mhm.
She's like, I need something to be named after me.
Aw.
Fair.
So yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
That's
so
fair.
Faith. So this, my dear, is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
I'm gonna be glowing and pain-free by the end of all this.
yeah. Okay. So tell me, how is your neck feeling?
It feels a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we've gone to CBD expos.
Yeah.
And people, once they put the oil on them, they're like, wow, why doesn't everybody know about you? Why,
Yeah.
why this, why that? I'm like, everything is timing. But I always say, whether the whole world ever knows about me or not, my children need it, my daughter need it, because there's no
Yes.
cure for fibromyalgia.
Right.
There's no cure for it. And so as long as I have breath into me and I can still make it, I will continue to make
Yeah.
it. So that's my life with Ariemsfaith. Now, the hot dog cart. Yeah.
So I have been waiting for someone to come on this podcast and bring us food.
Really?
I've been talking about bringing food into this podcast for what, maybe like a month?
Yeah.
Child, all you have to do is tell me once. Okay. Now, the Haitian twist hot dog cart. I bought this hot dog cart for my son when he was 16.
Okay.
Because I have one son, and I wanted him to, have his own business because he said he wanted to be a chef. I harassed Ariana. I said, find me a hot dog cart. So while still in New York, she found me a hot dog cart. I bought this cart, left it in my storage room, left it in my storage since what? Emmanuel's 21 now, like for 5 years.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And every time I said I was going to sell it, that's how the Holy Spirit was like, no, you can't sell this thing. Me not knowing, I was going to trek this thing down to Florida. And that's exact, like I moving here, I sold everything, but I took my over 400 pounds of shea butter with me.
Jeez.
And oh, child, I used to own 1,000.
Oh, wow.
And my hot dog cart. So yeah, so when I got here, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go into the hot dog business because I had coming here, we had to start all over.
Yeah.
So now, what makes my hot dog cart different? Because everybody has a hot dog. Everybody sells hot dog. Is this little thing right here? This is pickles. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Haitian households, everybody has pickles. You eat this with everything, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
So what I did is I brought a couple of the things that we Haitians cook. You eat meat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know. So, okay, so this is yours. Okay, and I brought everybody a hot dog and hamburger, and here's your pickles, and here's your pickles, and I don't know if you need ketchup and whatever. Probably cold by now, but you get the
It
gist
still
of
feels
it.
warm.
I tried. Okay, and then this is pickles right here. And yeah, honey, this is yours. Oh, yes. Girl, it's very spicy. So
oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh my
that's
goodness,
what
I
I
already know I want this on rice.
Yeah, child.
Oh
You're Hispanic, so you know.
yeah.
Okay?
Oh yeah.
Go on, girl.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do a little bit.
Yeah, do a little bit. Juan is like,
Yeah, I'm gonna put it straight on the hot dog right now.
yeah,
Is that a banana pepper? What is
honey,
that?
it's some bell pepper.
A bell pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Love peppers. I love food.
Tell me too.
Me
Mhm.
too.
I'm not.
Yeah,
And
I
then this
run a
is your
mile every
burger.
morning so I can eat whatever I want all day long.
So on my hot dog cart, I serve hot dog, hamburgers, and sausages.
Mm.
Mm. You getting the kick, huh?
Oh, that cooks nice. It's at the end too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you get the full food flavor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got the which I don't like hot dogs. I don't, but I will eat hot dogs when it comes from a professional chef. Their hot dog is freaking good. It is so good. And the what's that called?
Pickles.
Pickles
Mm-hmm.
is my new favorite topping.
Yeah. I make like when I go, I make a batch every week because I go and I bring it and I sell it and people love it. They buy it and because when I move here, there's nothing Haitian here.
Mm-hmm.
I am now more Haitian in Florida than when I was in New York.
Because everyone else is Haitian. Well,
No,
you have more
in
Haitian
Florida,
people around you?
in New York, things that you need is so much more available because the community is so big
You
there.
have the community.
Here, I'm like, okay, there ain't no Haitian people. It's like there is Haitian people here, but there's no Haitian food.
Yeah.
So you basically have to make everything, and then you could put it on your burger. Yeah, you could put it on everything. So leave some room to your belly because there's lots of other things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only eating half that hot dog. And one bite off of this. So
Yeah, you gotta put some pickles on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course. I don't even know why
It's a subtle kick.
I'm sorry. It's what?
It's a subtle kick, but I like it.
Yeah, it's like you put as much as you want.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know,
You're not trying to kill us.
No, like, that's how come everybody use as much as they want.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to just put it like on one part of the sandwich so that I don't get all of it all juicy and stuff. I want to take this bite. I want to eat this in food later. I'm going to self-medicate with some CBD-ish type of stuff, and I will definitely eat this food.
Now, would you ever branch off into like other sorts of spices, like bird peppers, cherry peppers?
Girl, whatever pepper I can find.
Okay.
Look. How's that? Whatever pepper I can find, I will use.
Okay.
The thing is, like my children, they love spice. But I'm like, okay, I have to make it where everyone
can enjoy it.
Yeah, if you want just a little kick, you can have it. And if you want that big kick, you can also have it.
Right.
Girl. Look, I myself, I'm a little bit of a chef. She can tell you, I love cooking. I'm pretty good at it. You just opened up my whole mind into this whole new world of burgers.
Now, mind you, my brother's a chef.
Okay.
And, I'm a house chef because I cook for my children.
Right.
But I've never like really cooked to give to the public.
For the masses.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
that was awesome.
Okay, so then now, this is our Haitian black rice. This also have shrimp in it.
Shrimp, yes, they eat shrimp.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, girl, I hope you're not allergic.
No.
It's like when I cook, I have to think of all these things.
The liquid is hot.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then if you want, you could put some of that on it too.
Thinking about it, but I do want to take this.
Yeah, taste it by itself, It's Haitian black rice.
You said it's A mushroom sauce?
Yes, it's a mushroom. It's called jonjon.
Okay.
The correct name of this is Julia jonjon. Okay, jonjon. It's a mushroom, but this mushroom is only grown in Haiti. And what we do is we take the mushroom, we dry it, and then we when we're ready to cook it, you put it in water. So then now it seeps out. So as it seeps out, now that's where you get the blackness from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can make this rice with green peas or baby lima beans. I couldn't find no green peas, so guess what? Y'all got some baby lima beans. Yeah.
And how long does it normally take to make from start to finish?
Girl, I don't know. I just be cooking.
That is amazing.
I honestly don't know.
Like I said, I've just recently started cooking myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I enjoy it. Wow, that liquid is spicy. It's so. Just I've learned that when I'm cooking things, sometimes I don't pay attention to the timer or just if I'm doing things. It's just I feel it. I need to flip that fish. I need to saute it this way. I need to do this. I need to do that. I don't read a direction. I read a direction just enough to learn what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
After that, it's just a flow.
Yep. Now we have one more thing. You okay, Boo?
Oh yeah, no, I'm just enjoying every single bite I just had. That was so magical.
Now, this is our Haitian patties.
Ooh. And what is on the inside?
Ground beef.
Okay.
Now, most patties, you know, they look like patties or an empanada. Mm-hmm. But Haitian patties is more of a pastry. It's more pastry.
It's very flaky.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good and flaky. You have no idea.
Put some pickles on that.
I definitely want to open this up to get the meat. We drop it in there, and we go. This might be the one thing I have to eat all of because, dang. When you bake this,
everything I do, I really enjoy doing, and you know, I just do it because I honestly love doing what I do. That's how come I'm like, okay, Lord, open up a door for me because you know you know my heart. You know what I really want, you know. And I love feeding people, and I love to make sure that people are not hurting, you know. So that's
you can feed them.
I guess it's the mother in me.
Yeah, you have a very healing soul at this point because you are healing everything from the outside to the inside, but not just through hunger or eczema or whatever. You're actually doing something where it's going to help you from your skin to your organs. Because your skin
is your biggest organ.
Yep.
Right.
And what people don't realize is whatever you put on your skin, it affects you. My children always get upset at me, especially my youngest one. She's like, why won't you buy me sunscreen? I'm like, do you know how toxic sunscreen is?
It's like certain deodorants.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I make my own. Okay. With Ariemsfaith, I make my own deodorant. I make my own teeth powder. I make my own navel oil. I basically, if my children at one time needed it, I needed it. And I made it. I have my own eczema and psoriasis cream because I suffer from eczema. See, I suffer from eczema, but my children at one point in their life had eczema, but my niece really had eczema really bad. So because of her, I created something, you know, for that. So basically, whatever someone in my family needed, I tried to create something that would help them as naturally and as holistically as possible. I'm not against quote unquote natural medicine or pharmaceutical
or traditional,
but I absolutely believe that I mean, the Lord put these plants and oils out for us to heal us.
Yes.
You know, it's not fast. How's your neck feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why I say almost instantly. For some people, it works like that. But
Yeah.
for some people, it takes
Takes a
them a
while.
little bit. So it's almost instantly. This is why I
Yeah.
say what I say. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, I mean, your food's awesome. I want to get back to that, but I also,
Yes.
now that I have food in my stomach,
Yes.
I
Ask
got some more
away.
ideas.
Yeah.
So when you do put something together for another human or for a family member, gosh, this food's so good. Do you do research on the plants you're using, or do you already have this knowledge from growing up, from a kid, like, because you're
Both.
okay.
Both. And plus, like I told you, my background is art. I knew nothing about medicine. But when I came to this country, I was 7. My grandmother, when we would walk around the neighborhood, she would say, older Dominican woman, she would say, oh, this right here is for this. This right here is for
Right.
that. To me, it looked like, okay.
It's all the same plants.
Yeah,
Why-
like,
what are you
okay,
doing?
that's some kind of weed over there, so, okay, dogs poop on that,
Yeah,
like
right.
people pee on that, whatever. But when my daughter got sick, I really had to start doing research because I went to my mom and my aunts and they remembered nothing.
Oh man.
Oh.
Nothing. So I said, okay. So I had to go. But also, I'm a praying woman. I'm like, okay, Lord, show me. Like, I never knew what comfrey was.
Yeah.
I mean, there's things that I never knew. But I'm that person. If I hear something, if I hear you say something, I put it in the back of my brain and then I'm like, okay, Sheila, go find out what this, and this.
Right.
Go find out what it does,
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to read something. I'm always learning, and I love to glean from other people, because you may have information that I never knew of,
Yeah.
Right.
So this is how I believe, we all should be. This is where the community is. That's how come I'm so free with whatever I have.
Yeah.
Because the other day I went, because I get my hot dogs and hamburgers at Cheney Brothers. Okay. The older woman there, she said she had a pain in her neck for 2 weeks. Can't get rid of this pain. I said, oh, I have an oil. Can I put some on you? She said, okay, if it'll work. So she came over and we prayed.
Yeah.
And we prayed. I put the oil on her.
Yeah.
Don't you know, within 10 minutes, she started to cry.
Wow. It was like not hurting.
She said, because I've been in pain for so long.
Wow.
And I said to her, this is what my oil does. And like things like that makes me so happy. I'm like,
Yes.
okay, Sheila, this is your purpose, I would love to make $1 million.
Right.
I would love to make $1 billion.
Right.
But if I could help people to not be in pain,
That's worth it.
I'm like, Dad, okay, Lord, I'm not that dumb.
Yeah. I figured that, like, in this world now, everything is so normally based on financially of what you can gain from it, never thinking of what you actually did for a whole nother human being.
Oh,
that is the gold. That is
that
the work.
that to me is my sole desire.
Mine too.
Beautiful. Because the fact that my daughter was in so much pain, and as a mother, I could not take that pain away.
That hurts.
Gave me pain. Something that is undescribable, because I'm like, okay, Lord, put that pain onto me.
Let me have
but
Yeah.
it couldn't. And sometimes I say, if I was the one diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I don't think I would have fought as hard for myself
Right.
as I fought for my daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like, when you have children, you become that crazy person.
Yep.
Yeah.
For your kid. Me, something happens to me, I'm like, all right, whatever. Lord, maybe it's my time.
Yeah. Right.
But for your child,
Right.
you're like, oh,
You need to do it
yeah, you're like, oh, hell no, we're going to fix this.
Yeah.
Look, we're going to do something.
Right.
I ain't ready for you to go. You need to live.
Yeah. Dang right.
If it was me, I'm like, okay, Lord,
Yeah.
I'm 50-something, I've lived half of my life, I'm ready.
Remember, she said she's 53 and lived half of her
I'm
life.
54.
Oh, she's 53.
Oh, thank you.
And she's only lived half of her life. That is a mentality I wish everyone would live by.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people hit 30 and they're like, oh, this is the middle of my life.
It
Yeah.
is? Okay.
Midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis starts at 30.
I had a child at 39, then I turned 40.
I had a kid at 17, so.
Because you was a hop behind. It's all right.
I was.
But
Sorry, I love you.
You was not raised by a crazy Dominican.
We're not gonna talk about my parents.
Yeah, because my grandmother, and you know something, to be honest with you, I thank God that I was raised by her.
Yeah.
Because the one thing she said to me, she said, I will treat you as if you were still in Haiti, meaning I will tear that ass up.
Yeah.
And I've never disrespected anybody. I've never been into trouble. My grandmother was crazy. And I think children today need a crazy grandmother, need a crazy abuela.
Yeah.
They need that. Kids today, they don't have that. They have no boundaries. They have no respect. Mind you, although I was a single mom, my children have never disrespected me in any way, shape, or form, because I tell them, look, I will fight you and I'll win.
Yeah. I know some things.
I know some things, yeah.
Yep.
But you know, yeah, so that's my life. Okay. This.
Well, we're moving on.
We're moving on. This is something new for me, but this is called iTerracare Price. Can we plug this?
Yeah, we sure can.
Yeah. And
This
I
looks
don't
like a Dyson product.
yeah, but it isn't. I don't, you know, I've tried to bring this out as much as I can, but I don't know. People just don't seem to get it. But what this is basically, this is a handheld med bed.
Okay.
Yeah. You know how like people talk about chakras?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, honey, you use this thing from your head all the way down to your toes. This thing is really big in Eastern medicine. It has three strengths. Would you like?
Sure.
What you do is, and that's it. This is you wanding yourself. Believe it, and then you know they do it under their feet. Like me, I have thyroid disease. I do my thyroid.
Okay.
Okay. I do this. I do under my feet. And yeah, this little thing right here, it is now banned in Canada because this is helping so many people get well that yeah, once you know, yeah, once the government finds out that you know what, you can do certain things with certain products they don't want. It's terahertz technology. That's a crystal inside.
Yeah, it also looks like there's some UV lights in
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was gonna ask.
There's a fan. So if this is like a laser treatment kind of, do you mind if I turn it on?
Turn it on.
So yeah, so it does feel like kind of like a laser treatment because you get the warmth from the UV light, and then you get the air for the cooling. Yeah, I mean, I could see how this could actually really work. I mean, I don't have any research behind it or anything, but
Child, do some research.
I definitely would want to.
It's an incredible piece of technology.
How do you feel after using this? And how long do you think it's like till you like feel like a constant like wow? Yeah,
Everybody's like I've seen videos where this man, he had a stroke and his arm was messed up and they used it on him and he started to get movement back. Like I said, this came to me about less than a year ago, and it was the person who really started to push this was because she got vaccine injured.
Now, when you say vaccine injured, do
Like
you
a
mean
reaction?
by
Yes.
a reaction to the COVID?
Yeah,
or,
the COVID
okay.
vaccine. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of injury did she get?
She was all messed up.
Yeah.
all messed up.
I've heard people get strokes, myocarditis. There's a lot of different
Yeah,
side effects.
a lot. Now, one reason.
We're about to get canceled, but it's okay.
Oh,
No, I don't care. We've gotten canceled so many times.
one reason that I'm more into natural uh medicine or treatment is because I do believe that my daughter was vaccine injured. This is why she got fibromyalgia.
Okay, that actually I've heard that many times.
Yeah, because okay, I'm 54. When I came to this country, okay, all the things that you need now to get into school, I didn't need.
Mhm.
Okay, kids today and all of the chemicals, it's so crazy. The chemicals in food. The other day, now part of my hot dog and I have a combo, and the combo is you got a hot dog, a hamburger, a hot dog or hamburger with a drink and a chip.
Mhm.
The other day, my daughter, she was like, "Do I really want this red dye 40 in my?"
Yeah, right. Right? Do you really want that?
Yeah.
If you look
Yeah.
if you look
Or
at
even the
Dr.
chips.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Dr. Susan Swan, you can look her up. She's done 15-year research of the food that we eat.
Mm-hmm. And it's horrible.
It's horrible. Every human has about the amount of plastic in their stomach as a small credit card.
Oh,
Dang.
that's mine.
Yes. So it's very important to be careful with what you eat because I mean I might have gallstones, kidney stones, or something.
Oh, and you can wand.
I'm gonna wand it later. I don't know. We'll
And wand. This is for you. This little package is for you. Okay. Wait a minute. This is wrong right here. I have to take this out because this is not. I'm not selling this anymore. Okay. So yeah. So you guys, the only thing you don't have in here is the avocado black soap, and I'll get that to you. But
I'm gonna shave my head and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna be like, yeah.
you have detox bath.
Nice.
Okay. This pulls out impurities. I think you have detox bath also.
I think so.
Yeah. Do you?
I
No, you
Do you take
don't.
baths?
Sometimes.
Would you like to take my
If you
bath
feel like
salts?
donating it.
It's
Would
not
you like to take
bath.
my bath
It
salts?
has more than bath salts in it. Everything that's in there helps to pull out impurities
Yeah.
from you.
Oh,
sounds
you put
amazing.
borax. Interesting.
Yes.
What
Well,
is borax? Since you sound so interested about
Borax.
it.
Okay, borax. It's like a mineral.
What is it? Okay.
Okay, and there's a lot of things that used to be used in the olden days that got demonized.
Mm-hmm.
And once they became demonized, it was put as if it was bad for you, but yet it wasn't.
Right.
The story of CBD and hemp. Okay, hemp. Hemp, do you know that the hemp plant grows faster than any tree and it reproduces itself?
I did not know that.
Yes.
Very quickly.
Why did hemp become now hemp and marijuana? Same, they're brothers and sisters.
Mhm.
Okay.
Take the buds off.
Okay. In that one plant, on the right side, I believe, is the hemp, and on the left side is the marijuana.
Mhm.
The hemp and the CBD helps you to heal. On the marijuana side, it also heals, but the marijuana knocks you out. The hemp and the CBD, you could drink a gallon of CBD and it will never go through your system. This is another reason why I use CBD for my daughter, because like I told you, my daughter played volleyball.
Yeah.
And when you play volleyball in school, you get random drug testing. You could drink a gallon of CBD and you're fine. I have babies who use my product. You know,
CBD is
Mhm.
very different than THC,
Yeah.
especially Delta 9 or Delta 8
Yeah.
or Delta 10.
Yeah. Now, mind you, I've never taken weed in my life. I've never, but I will use CBD.
Okay.
You know, I'm a control freak. I need to be aware of all of my surroundings. I don't need to chill about nothing. Okay, but the United States used to grow a whole bunch of hemp. What made them stop growing it? The paper industry.
I thought it was the cotton gin.
No, honey, it's the paper industry. Because all them people who own all them trees, from lumber, paper. So they started to demonize hemp because hemp does have a touch of the THC in it, but it's so small it does nothing to you.
Yeah.
So it's like once you hear that, you're like, oh my God, this is so bad. So that's how they demonize hemp.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I heard that during when the cotton gin was created, they also found out that there was hemp, and hemp does grow faster and can be used as
clothing. Yeah, I have some shirts in hemp. Yeah, and it's better than anything.
It is, but because the cotton gin was just created and they made so many cotton gins that they could not be like, oh, now we have to make a hemp gin to be able to do all this. The best way to stop having people be like, oh, then why don't we grow hemp, was to demonize it for the way so then cotton would mass produce everything and all the people who created the cotton gin would make money off of it. And then which led to the Mexican, I forgot the president, if Nate was here, he could help me with that, coming up with like, the Mexicans are like bad with reefers and they will steal your women and cut your grass or something. I don't know. And then that's when the whole became very toxic and then the war on drugs.
Yeah,
led to it.
I mean everything.
War on drugs.
Everything that is natural that could be good for you, you really can't make a lot of money from it.
Yeah.
It's all about money. It's all about money, and that's the world we live in. Now my oil isn't cheap. I sell that bottle when it's on sale. It's $150.
Wow!
But guess what? It does what it does.
Discount.
No. My oil does what it does. I know people who have spent so much money on trying to feel better.
Yeah.
That once they use my oil, they tell me, if you had told me it was $1,000, I would have paid it. Because they've spent more than $1,000
on everything else.
Yes.
Yeah.
But again, the people that I know, they don't have it. That's how come if I hear somebody's in pain, I'm freely to put my oil on you. I don't care. Because just for you to not be in pain for hours is payment enough for me.
Yeah.
It's payment enough for me. I mean, it costs money to make my product, but to not have pain, oh my gosh, it's priceless. It's priceless, And people say to me, oh, well, why don't you patent it? You cannot patent natural products. I can't patent olive oil.
Yeah.
I can't patent comfrey. I didn't create them.
But that specific mixture that you have, you can't do that either?
There's a fine line for it, and it's a lot of money that goes into that. I don't have that money. But nobody knows my recipe except for my daughter.
Yeah, your family.
Except for her.
And this way, you've actually created generational wealth too, because you've got your children to understand to have amazing opportunities to be able to reach out.
The door has not been open yet. I need for that door to open. Thank you, Jesus.
it will get there. Everything you have on this table is amazing. I even tried some of that little oil stuff. I put it on so I could smell it, and I cracked my middle finger, and look, it feels a lot better. So I mean, I definitely can tell that all your stuff works from inside and out. So I mean, that door's gonna open eventually, and I know it's gonna be amazing because you're definitely putting the work into it.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for over 15 years.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really got it down to a science now, don't you?
Yeah. But I'm even going to rebrand this because this is whip. In Florida, because of the heat, it doesn't travel well.
Oh, okay.
This is shea butter. I put very little ingredients in my shea products. It's the shea, some fragrances, you know. So, but it doesn't meld well because it's
Right.
oil. It
Yeah.
will melt. So I said, you know something? I'm going to rework it, and I decided I'm going to stop whipping and make salves.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Makes sense.
I'm going to make salves.
Yeah.
You know.
You gave me that beard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stuff you did. I
Yeah.
remember.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Beer bomb.
Yeah. That was really good stuff.
Child, let me tell you something. I never really thought about making beard balm or beard oil. I used to work at this place, and I worked with a lot of Africans, and they're like, I know you know how to make stuff. Make me an oil for my beard. I said, okay, I'll get back to you. One day I bring him this beard oil, and he was like, oh my God, his beard started to grow.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, people ask me to make them stuff, you know. I just make it. Like I have. Okay. See, you don't have TikTok. Do you have TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. The biggest thing now on TikTok is castor oil.
Yes, I've been seeing a lot of that.
Okay, but guess what? Do you know that I make belly button oil?
But
Yes, belly button oil. Like I said, oh my God, every time I make stuff, a couple of weeks later, it seems like somebody else blows it up. I'm horrible with social media. I'm horrible with promoting myself. Like you would think with the things that I know how to do, everybody would know about me. But it's like I even had a coach. He's like, Sheila, I need you to post 3 times a day. I need you to do this. I need you to get your niche. I need you to have your niche. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I'm like, look, I talk about what I want to talk about. Look, people, here's the oil. This is how it works. Try it if you like it. You know, I make belly button oil. Why did I make belly button oil? Okay. I found out that years ago, my mom, she told me that in Haiti, when you have your baby, you keep your child's belly button. And in the African and island communities, when you have babies in the island, you know, like the placenta and all of that, it's like you keep all of that. Here in America, they take your sucker and they sell it.
Yep.
Okay?
Why?
Money!
Now, why is your placenta so important?
Oh God, I think it's all of the vitamins and all of the nutrients.
Yep.
And they make anti-aging everything from it. So my mom, she had, you know, she kept our belly buttons. One time she even said, you see this thing right here? I'm like, Mom, what the hell is that?
Chewed up piece of gum.
It looked, I'm like, what the hell is it? She said, that's your belly button. I said, that's my what?
I got both of my kids' belly buttons.
Yes. They make medicine for that child. So I said, okay, your belly button. Your belly button is connected to your mother, right? So where did you get all the nutrients from? From your belly button.
yeah.
Okay. In my country, when a child has some kind of belly ache, they would always say, you know, put pressure on the belly button. So once I learned that if you put certain oils in your belly button and you massage, okay, it helped. So one day I said to my daughter, oh, I'm going to make oil for your belly button. So I mixed certain oils together, certain oils that does certain things, and they put it in their belly button. The following morning, whatever you had to poop out, you're pooping out. It cleans you out.
Right.
Okay.
It makes sense. The
Like-
science behind it would make sense.
Again, mind you, I left college in my junior year because I got burnt out. I do not have my college degree. But I'm that person. If you say, Sheila, something is wrong with me, I'm like, okay, Lord, show me how I can help her. I'm gonna try and find out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna try and find out. Because yeah, you could go to the doctor and they'll probably give you a pill. The pill will work for this, but then later on you're gonna have problem with this.
Yep.
But natural things doesn't kill you. It helps you. But it not only helps here, it could also help here, and it could also help here. That's the quote unquote side effect. So I said, oh my God. I see everybody in their castor oil wraps. Now, mind you, I use castor oil. I put castor oil on me, but I've made no money. Like I've made no money from all of the knowledge that I have. Like my store at the Ocala Mall, if you knew how much medicinal things it have in it. Let me not say that too loud, they might rob that damn store.
Ocala Mall, 3711 Spring Boulevard. Yep.
But yeah, but like on my wall, I have belly button oil, I have teeth powder. Now, why do I only use natural things on my teeth? I love candy. I've had half my teeth pulled out because of cavities because I love sugar. You could brush your teeth and do all of that, but once you get that cavity, and I started to learn about how I can reverse it too late. So I said, okay, what happened to me, I will not allow it to happen to my children. Like I had my wisdom teeth taken out, big mistake. Don't ever have your wisdom teeth taken out. If you have any problems with your mouth, the best thing to do is clove oil. Clove and clove oil.
Oh, is that when you pull it through?
That's oil pulling. That's coconut oil. But if you have any type of pain, any type of decay in your mouth, clove oil. So what I decided to do is I don't know how to make toothpaste, but I do know how to make teeth powder.
Mm-hmm.
So I would mix all of my spices and all of my ingredients together, and I brush my teeth. You take some clays, like bentonite clay is like these things, they pull out so much impurities, and if you have pain in your mouth, clove and clove oil. If you look at the ingredients of the stuff on in the stores for teeth pain, clove oil. Like all these natural things that's over the counter, people are lazy. Two, people want that instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
It's that microwave mentality, and it's horrible. That microwave mentality. We want things right now, but the fact that we want things right now, in the end, is giving us something else, another issue.
Right.
So it's like the other day, my son said to me, I think I need my wisdom tooth pulled out. I'm in pain. I said, go brush your teeth with that powder I gave you. So a couple of days later, I said, Emmanuel, how's your teeth? What's going on? He said, oh, it don't hurt no more. I said, because they always, Mommy, I need you to get this pulled. I need this done. Boy, go use this. So yeah, but that's basically it. There's healing in our foods. Now it's a lot scarier because of all of the GMOs and all of the madness, but there's healing in our foods, there's healing in our oils, there's healing in our plants. I mean, God put all of this out here for us to use.
Yeah.
We could use it for good, or we could use it for bad. It's all in how you use it.
Right.
Yeah.
And in the passion for what you have. So yeah, it is what it is. But that's my story.
I love your story. Awesome. I love all the things that you brought to us today. It's amazing. Do you have anything extra you want to add on? Any extra questions? Because I was about to go on a whole CDC food plastics rant. I know.
Go, child, go. We'll probably agree.
Some things that you would be like, okay, I'm not gonna go eat that, but that'll be for another podcast.
But I mean, I know hot dog hamburger is processed, and I kid you not, everything I make, everything I touch, I mean, I know not everybody is a believer in Christ, and that's okay. But trust and believe, whatever food you get from me, I pray over it, Lord Jesus, cover that food, because I don't want nobody to get sick. Right. I don't want anything that anyone has gotten from me to affect them in the wrong way. No, Lord, I did not make that hot dog. I do not know exactly. They say it's beef, and I'm going to believe it's beef because that's what I buy. Right. But, child, I be blessing that, Lord Jesus. Bless these hands. Right. Bless these hands, Lord.
I totally agree. You definitely don't want to get in trouble for stuff like that.
No. And I'm fully insured. It's like I'm fully insured. But still. But it's important to me that no one
You don't
has
want that.
any bad, interaction with anything that I give them or
Yeah.
anything I feed them, so.
So where's the next time we're gonna have your tent up? So then we can get people to come get this food, because this is like, as soon as they turn off these cameras, I'm gonna eat all of it. Like, I'm just saying.
On the weekends, I'm usually at Cannon Zipline. Yeah, Cannon Zipline in Ocala. And during the week, wherever I'm at, my daughter does post. But the other thing I would really want to do. Okay, guys, this has been my first summer in Florida, and it is brutal.
Yes.
Okay, trying to sell hot dogs out here under a tent in Florida was brutal. This sun kicked my butt, so I said, "Okay, Lord, what else can I do to bring awareness to my products, to my food?" So I said, something, the easiest thing for me to do is to make patties.
Yeah.
I can make patties. People can order them. You come pick them up, eat them, whatever. I'm not sitting out there in the sun. You can make an order. I make it for you. We'll either deliver or, you pick it up.
Yeah.
You could eat them extra hot, or you can eat them right there and then,
So let's just say, like, I want to get some food real quick. Can I just like call you up and be like, hey, can I get an order?
Well, what we want to do is to make a menu so that if I'm gonna cook something on a Monday, this is what's being cooked.
Okay.
On a
Yeah.
So day by day.
Yeah.
There's a Spanish restaurant that only does that. They open like for like 2 hours a day, and all they do is, today we are making sancocho, and that's it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we are making fish and rice.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
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 That's not bad. That's a really good idea.
Yeah. So that's what I want to do. So I pray that it comes to fruition. My daughter, she's also okay. All of my businesses, me and my children, we own everything. Okay, but it's only two people that actually work. Me and my daughter. My son helps me with the hot dog cart. The youngest one, Miss Faith, she only wants to help if she's gonna have an opportunity to shop. But yeah,
or
but
you
it's
gotta name a product after her.
oh yeah. I name products after her. She takes all my stuff. Yeah. So that's what happens when you have children.
But we love kids. Kids are the best.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Something I couldn't imagine my life without mine.
They changed my life. The only reason I even got out of being a hoodlum in the ghetto is because I had my son, who I thought was my first. Like he made me just want to be more like dadly. And it wasn't until my daughter when I was like, man, I can't be doing all this crazy stuff. My sons were going to figure out this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of like this ever revolving door. And I know if it wasn't for both of them, I would have been like, shoot, dead or in jail.
Yeah, like I tell my kids all the time, if I did not have y'all, I'd probably be a hot mess out here.
Yeah.
I keep a very low. I have the most boring life you could ever think of. I go to work, I sell my hot dogs, I go to church, and I keep it moving.
Yeah.
I have the most.
I'd rather it be boring and constant than exciting and short.
I have a very boring life. But you know what? I thank God that I have the strength to do what I do. I get up, I'm like, okay, Lord, you woke me up another day. Who else can I impact? Who else?
You also have amazing creativity.
Thank you.
To be able to come up with this, and then also with your food, you have different aspects of your brain that are filled with different parts of creativity.
Yeah.
I multitask. This is why it's so hard for me to quote unquote post and do videos, and because there's so many things. If I actually let people into my head to hear all of the conversations that I'm having,
I would probably be able to fit right in.
Oh my gosh!
So you, me, work.
Yeah, like I multitask. I cannot do just one thing. I have to be doing everything. Like this morning, I came home, I got out of work at 8 o'clock. Asked my daughter to go get some stuff. She got the wrong thing, so I had to run to Walmart. Then I started to cook. Then I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to get something. But then right in the middle of making it, I was also making patties.
Right.
Then I'm like, okay, I have to go get this. But then I said, oh, I have to put these packages together.
Right.
So it's like, so I'm doing everything
All at once.
all at once. Okay, all right, Sheila, finish doing everything. Okay, shower, go get ready, and you gotta look cute.
Right. And honestly, you know what I do for that? Because I have ADD and ADHD, and that's what makes me run wild and rampant.
I don't know if I have that. I don't know, but it's like I'm always.
I have one of two things. Either I run a mile in the morning, which helps me like center my energy, or I use the CBD THC style of things, and I calm down. My mind's still running at 1,000,000 miles a second, but I'm not running everyone at 1,000,000 miles a second. I'm like, okay, let me calm down. I'm still thinking like 20 things, but like
a couple of years ago, when I lived in New York, there was this event that a friend and I would always do, and it was called Cootstown. In Cootstown, it was in Pennsylvania, and it was everything marijuana. Okay, everything marijuana. So so we go sell our products. Because if you ever see in my store, I have pipes and all.
Yeah.
Because a friend of mine, he makes them. And so he and I, we became friends with these two transvestites.
Nice.
And they make edibles.
Nice.
They make these cookies. They're like, girl, you've never had none? I'm like, no, I've never had no cookies. It was like, here, on us. Okay. I said, okay.
Yeah.
Went home and everybody had some cookies, but I'm like, I don't know. So one day I took 1/4 of that cookie, and child, Jesus!
And it's for your first time too?
Woo, child. Before I ate that cookie, I text Ariana. I said, Ari, this is what mommy took. I took 1/4. The rest of the cookie is on the nightstand. If I don't wake up, this is what's in my system.
Yeah.
Take me to the doctor real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Okay, Ariana comes home and I'm laying on my bed and I could have sworn I felt myself going up, going down. Yeah. Like I couldn't stop the running in my brain, and I'm like, Lord, am I falling?
Or am I flying?
Yeah. It was the weirdest. And I'm like, oh my God. The following morning, I said, never again. This is how people feel?
No. That is on an edible.
My daughter, she laughed at me because she was like, oh, I had no effect on it. I'm like, what the hell you mean? This doesn't affect you.
There's a lot of different people that some edibles never will affect them. They could eat 1,000 milligrams of.
Oh my gosh!
And they will feel like they just smoked a joint, and that's it.
I've never smoked a joint. Yeah. Like this is one reason why I've never
that's
done anything.
The best way to do it.
Because I'm like, if this is how you feel, no! I felt like I was grabbing onto things, and I really couldn't grab it. I'm like, oh Jesus, don't let me die this way, Lord. No, I don't want my kids to come.
I don't want to be a jelly when they get home.
Oh my God, it was the worst thing. I said, I said, if I ever see those transvestites again, they're about to get a cuss out from me.
So
yeah. That was the effect. And no, I've
always try to get people to at least try it.
I've never smoked weed. I've never.
Of course, at the right age and old enough.
Be responsible.
Child, I'm 54. How much responsible can you be?
It's all the other viewers that are like, oh,
don't do it.
He said everybody should smoke weed.
Don't do it now. When I found out, like I said, my daughter was 14, and they wanted to give her in New York at 14. They wanted to give her a medical marijuana card, and I told them no.
Yeah,
I told them no. Till this day, she doesn't have a medical marijuana card.
Right.
I did not want my freshman and high schooler to be high.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
also, what a lot of people don't realize is that when you do get a medical marijuana card, you forego your Second Amendment rights.
False. They actually had to
Oh,
change
really?
that. They had to
Oh,
change
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yep, they had to change that because they did that, and the people working at the weed shops were getting robbed. So they're like, "Oh, how do we stop this? Oh, everyone can carry a gun
Okay,
now."
so how many years ago was that?
That
change?
was 2 years ago. 2
Okay,
years ago?
well, see,
Yeah,
mind
2
you.
years ago. Yeah.
Okay, they offered her this 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's very
So,
different then.
so then when I start to do my research, I tell you, I will do as much research as I can on everything. I said, okay, although we're in New York, my children has never gotten into trouble. They've never did anything bad. So I did not want to take that right away from her,
Right.
just in case at one time she wants to have a
Right.
gun or she wants to have this. So I said to them, no, thank
Yeah.
you, no, thank
Nope.
you. You
It
know,
does put in your file that you are a psychopath because you smoke weed, so that's why you can't buy a gun. That was what it was beforehand, and then also
see, you learn
when
something new
you're
every day.
also kids under the age of 18, please pay attention to this. Anyone under the age of 25, pay even more attention to this. That's your frontal lobe doesn't fully grow until you're about 25.
Yeah.
When you're 25, your frontal lobe is fully grown. If you take any kind of substance, MDMA, THC, heroin, whatever it is, it will
It
stunt
messes you up.
Yep, it'll stunt the
brain
growth
growth.
of your frontal lobe. Trust me, I just fully grown it a couple years ago.
Because it's like, and all these things was so important to me to not let these things affect my daughter.
Right.
So that's how come, as natural as I could, keep it. That's how come, hey, I gave her hemp.
Yeah.
I gave her CBD.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Anything that could help her without hurting her.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now at 24, she can do whatever she wants to do.
She's a grown woman. She can do what she wants.
But if she does anything, she does it very responsibly. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah. Responsibly.
Responsibly. But she knew that at a certain age, no, it's not allowed.
Right.
It's not allowed. Right. Your health. Your health. When you have your health, you really do have your wealth.
Yeah.
Because I don't care how much money you have. If you messed up, what you gonna do with that money?
Right.
Somebody else gonna use it for you.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly. You're not gonna even enjoy it.
Yeah.
But if I also had money in a Rolls Royce, I wouldn't be driving it.
Yeah. If I had money, where would I be? If I had money, I'd be on some acreage right now, and all of my kids and people that I know would either have a tiny house or some kind of housing, so that one, we're all together, but we're not all together. It's like, yeah, look, one, one, you want to act crazy for a minute? Boo, go on, go do you. But the thing is, because I'm very family oriented, I love my family, so like we're all together.
Right.
But yet,
I want some privacy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I want.
I love it.
That's what I want, I guess, because, in the Haitian culture, it's like your mother, your father, your grandparents, it's like we all live together, but everybody has their
own space. Yeah.
It's only fair.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys have any more shout outs or anything extra you want to say?
Oh, I do have a shout out.
Okay, shout out.
I think you need to interview the Lions Perception. My daughter and her friend, they own an amateur basketball league, and they're doing some great things. They're based in Orlando.
Okay. 2
of their players is going to be going to Africa for like 3 months to play basketball there, and then they have like, I think 2 more that's going to, I don't know if it's China or Japan, one of those countries. But you should really interview them. They're doing some great things, and they did win. They won something real big. Hold on, because she texts me everything. They won. Oh, geez.
Is this women's basketball?
No, it's all men.
It's all men?
It's men, yeah. What did they win?
kind of hoping it was girls basketball, because that means I could get them like a sponsor.
Oh, she wants to do volleyball. Can you, look?
Probably if she can get a full girls team, I can get some very strong women bosses out there that are trying to support, women's sports. So,
Okay. They just, oh God, I can't find it.
it's okay.
They just won some big playoff thing. And it's incredible that they won because it was their first time playing.
And that's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
So they've been grinding. They've been working
Yeah.
together. They've been
It
a
was
team.
their first time playing.
You don't know the score though.
Shoot. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here they go. They won the AAU basketball
championship.
Yes.
We're gonna have to put in the links.
Okay, look. And here's my daughter. See, there she go.
Wow.
Okay. And yes, she loves Naruto.
Yeah.
And here's my daughter. She got her thing. Look at her.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
a nice medal.
My daughter. Yeah. My daughter. So yeah.
Sweet. Well, we're definitely gonna holler at him eventually. We're gonna have to add him on Facebook possibly, and you will see this very soon, possibly tomorrow.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for
coming.
inviting me.
It
Yes.
was amazing.
Child, you know how we do. We love to feed the people.
Thank you. All right, guys. You need to come hang out. Go to the Ocala Mall, 3711 East Silver Spring, or go to the Haitian Twist. Or
follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Ariemsfaith, the Haitian Twist. Yeah. Lions Perception. Follow us.
There
Thank
we go.
you.